Hey, what's up guys? It's Dom from Hole Printing Inc. In today's very quick yet very exciting video, I'm going to share with you guys some quick tips and tricks on how to organize your print shop, at least digitally. Now, it's no lie that printing can use up a lot of space, not only physically, as you guys can see per the boxes and everything that's everywhere, but it also takes a lot of place mentally on your whiteboards, on your notepads, on your phone, on your computer. I will make an updated video on how to fix this very soon. Do bear with me, whether you have a small or a big space, but the number one thing you can control is your environment, your computer, your mental headspace, and your phone. Let's start with the computer. My name is Dom. I own Hole Printing Inc. I've been in the printing industry for years. I've worked with many big corporations and I help you on your printing journey. Without any further ado, guys, let's go over to the computer and show you guys what we've been doing in 2025 to make everything as simple and as visual as possible. Number one, guys, I'll cover this in a future video, but whiteboards, making sure everything is crystal clear and making sure obviously your environment is as clean as possible and as clutter-free as possible. So we have two whiteboards here. We also obviously have our phones, computers with all kinds of notes, but to try and keep everything organized, here's what I would suggest. Number one, having a physical clean environment is the first step. Clean up your workspace, clean up your desk. Obviously this is not perfect. Just to give you an idea, make sure everything is clean, everything is labeled and properly stored. This is going to be way better for your mental health. Once the physical aspect of your shop is done or your environment is okay, move over to notes. Have visible, clear notes on whiteboards, on your notepads, on your phone. Make sure everything is labeled properly and you have a step-by-step guide of where you're going next. Number two, guys, have a clean desktop, okay? Make sure your desktop is very, very clean. This is going to be easier to work with. Have your projects you're working on the top, and everything you're not working on, have it in a folder, right? So here we have members and we have all the people we've worked with, right? So make sure you keep everything super clean. This is going to save you so much time and so much headache. You want to enjoy your work, and having a cluttered desktop is one of the worst things ever. We're all guilty of it. I've just cleaned it before this video so it doesn't look too bad, but make sure you label everything. You make it easy to access in the future. So again, clean environment, clean whiteboards, clean notes, clean phone, clean desktop, every single company and person you've worked with labeled, having your active jobs here on your Google Drive, having all of your clients as well, so if ever you're on the road, you can easily access their logo, so you don't need to search for anything, right? Just making sure that you have their logos ready to go, right? And then moving on to the newest edition, we have this software we've been working with. Now, this is by far not even close to perfect, but this is going to give you a good idea. I'm not going to show you clients and contacts, but this is basically where you put your clients and contacts, the person you're working with, and the business if they have one. I can't show you this because it has emails and phone numbers. This is where we keep all of our contacts that we're making throughout this journey, and the clients, so the actual businesses, their phone numbers, address, all of that good stuff, right? And then we have leads. So these are the new clients we're going to try to reach. So we have the company, we have what we have to do, and then we have a bunch of other information that we're going to try to gather on that company to hopefully create a new potential client. After that, now we have follow-ups, we have the new clients, and we have the existing ones. This is still, we still have a lot to do, guys. We basically started this a few hours, but we find it super, super helpful, especially as your projects keep growing. It's important to be on top of things. And then we have sales, guys. So we're gonna have our sales here, the amount, the date, what we've actually done last month, stuff of that nature. We have our sales dashboard. Now this isn't updated, but just to give you an idea. And then we have to buy, so stuff we actually have to buy here. To post, so these are all of the productions that we've done that we're waiting for it to be posted on Facebook or YouTube. Here we have some tasks, so mock-ups to print, stickers to do. And then here we have production, printing, stickers, embroidery, outsourced. Here we have some deliveries. Here we have the to-do for today. And here we have other projects. So hopefully in this video you understand, and I'll give you a few tips and tricks before I end off. But the main key points I want you guys to take into consideration is very, very simple. Number one, make sure your environment is super clean. This is going to help you mentally to focus and achieve the goals that you want to achieve in 2025. If you're working in a dirty and cluttered space, you're not going to achieve your goals because you're always going to be in a state of anxiety, and you're always going to be frustrated when you're working. Make sure it's clean, make sure you enjoy what you do. You're going to be spending most of your life working, so you might as well make it enjoyable. And I'm a very visual person, so having these systems, it's incredibly useful. Once your environment is clean, clean up your computers. I know for a fact, guys, that you have a bunch of stuff on your desktop that you haven't opened in so long. Go on a deleting rampage, delete everything that's not useful, categorize everything that is but you're not using on a daily basis, and pull out the jobs you're currently working on, put them on the desktop, and get to work. Environment is clean, computers are clean. Go into your phone, and whenever you have some free time, instead of scrolling on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, go in your photos and start deleting stuff that's no longer useful. It's going to free up some space on your phone, and then from there you can open up Google Drive on your phone and start creating some folders, right? Like I showed you, Google Drive. From there, on Google Drive, you're going to create some new folders, right? You're going to create a folder called Clients, Members, whatever the case may be. In that folder, you're going to drag and drop all of your clients that you've been working with. Put their logos in that folder, and then at least if ever you're on the go, you're somewhere else in the world or somewhere else in your town, wherever the case may be, you can easily have access to every single client you've worked with for their logos if ever they ask for it, or to send it over to an outsourcer. Whatever the case may be, you have access to the logos. Another valuable tip is Google Drive for whenever you're on the go, but also having stuff of this nature where you have all of the members you've worked with, all of your clients, right? So basically having this on your desktop plus Google Drive, and you'll never be searching for a file ever again. Just make sure you take the time to categorize everything and label everything super clean. I know it's tedious and it's time consuming, but this is the new year. Take the time, take a day or two or even a week every now, here and there to work on it. It's going to be worthwhile, guys, and you'll thank me later, because I know I have procrastinated on this too long and it's time to do it. Once you have everything set up properly, you have a clean environment, you have a clean computer, you have a clean phone, you have your logos of your clients not only on your desktop but also on Google Drive, and your whiteboards and your visual appeal is looking very nice. You have every single step on the whiteboards and you have everything labeled nicely. The last step is to get some sort of CRM, Client Relationship Manager. This is going to streamline the process of following up with the clients, making sure that you have an understanding of what the next step is in your business, big projects, small projects, investments. Having a good CRM is going to enable the possibilities of growth, and you're not going to be in a position where you're always wondering, where did I leave this note? Where did I put this information? It's all going to be at the same place. So whenever you have something that you're looking for, you go back into the CRM and you find it. Before I end off this video, let me show you the whiteboard and show you a bit what's going on here. So basically, when we get a lead, so these are mostly people who have already contacted us, right? So we write them here and then we follow up with them. If ever I want to get a client that I have never worked with, let's say I want to get a client like FedEx, I would actually call that a lead because they haven't contacted me before. I'll have to go ahead online and try to reach out to them. Once I've reached out, I can put them here in follow-up. This means that I need to follow up in the future if they don't respond to my emails or if they had a question. Here it's estimates, so these are the estimates we have to do. Once we followed up, it's going to often lead to an estimate. Once the estimate is sent, it's going to lead to an invoice, so then the estimate gets converted to an invoice. Then we need to buy some materials or buy some supplies, and then we have to do the production, do the order, and then it's done. So this is basically our system. It goes from a lead, a follow-up, estimate, an invoice. We need to buy some stuff, we need to produce it, and then it's done. Last but not least, guys, this is my brain. So here we have videos, content that I'm making for you guys on the small printer, the big printer, and other type of content. We have stuff I need to buy for both of my printers, the small format one and the big one. We have other stuff that can be important, some basic notes. We have 2 posts here, so these are my Facebook posts, and then to print. This is everything I need to do to set up before it goes into this machine. Everything else, guys, it's either on my notes physically, on my phone, right? It's on the computer, or it's in the CRM. So If you guys want an in-depth video on how to manage this properly so you guys understand what the next step is for your business, you know, if you have a smaller business or a bigger one, you might have different steps and ways to make everything a lot more simple. I've been doing this every single day for quite some time now, so I've learned what works, how to not overcomplicate anything, also keeping it visually appealing. So I have a lot of tips and tricks for you when it comes to organization. I am not perfect. I could be organized a lot better, but I feel like being well organized creates a sense of pride in your work. You enjoy what you do. So hopefully you guys found this video somewhat helpful. You learned a few tips and tricks, and you can apply it to your own business in 2025. If you did find this video helpful, make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new. This was Dom from Whole Printing Inc. Make a print. You'll never forget.